The power of walking away. Here's the truth. Chasing makes you invisible, but walking away makes you unforgettable. Stoic men know detachment is power. In this video, you'll discover why the simple act of walking away doesn't make her lose interest. It makes her obsessed. 1. The power of scarcity. When you walk away, you create scarcity. And scarcity, whether it's gold, power, or your attention, always raises value. Most men beg, chase, and over-explain when they feel ignored, but the more you chase, the cheaper your presence becomes. She sees you as replaceable. She knows you'll always be there. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus once said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." In relationships, this means being strong enough to let her underestimate you, while you remain in full control of yourself. Your silence becomes louder than any argument. Your absence becomes more attractive than constant presence. And your calm detachment makes her start wondering, why isn't he chasing me? Why does he seem unshaken? That's when the tables turn. She begins to feel the pull, because what's rare is irresistible. Now, if scarcity is the first step to making her think about you endlessly, the next step is even more powerful, mastering emotional control. The moment she ignores you, your emotions scream for attention. You feel the urge to text, to call, to demand answers. But here's the truth. The man who can't control his emotions is controlled by them. The Stoics trained themselves to remain steady no matter what storm surrounded them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you don't flinch, when you don't lash out, when you simply stay calm and grounded, you send a silent but powerful message. I don't need your validation. I control myself." And that calm energy is magnetic. It flips the dynamic. Instead of chasing, you're leading. Instead of being desperate, you're desirable. She starts to wonder, how is he so composed? Why isn't he breaking down like other men? That's the essence of masculine attraction, emotional control that commands respect. And once you've mastered this inner steadiness, the next step is just as crucial: building unshakable boundaries. Most men crumble when boundaries are tested. They tolerate disrespect, excuses, and games just to avoid losing her. But a Stoic man understands, if you don't protect your values, you'll lose yourself. Boundaries aren't walls, they're standards. And when you calmly enforce them, you show self-respect, without anger, without pleading. Imagine she ignores your calls for days. Instead of chasing, you step back. You don't argue, you don't beg. You simply live by this silent rule. If you can't respect my time, you don't get my energy. That quiet strength speaks louder than any confrontation, because when a woman realizes she can't push past your boundaries, she either rises to meet your standard or she leaves. Either outcome is victory, because a man with boundaries is never truly abandoned. He only filters who's worthy of his presence. And once your boundaries are clear, the next power unfolds: the art of walking away. Here's the truth most men fear to accept. The greatest power you have in any relationship is the ability to walk away, not out of anger, not out of revenge, but from a place of calm strength. When she tests you with silence, with games, with manipulation, most men beg for attention. But the Stoic man, he refuses to be a prisoner of anyone's approval. Walking away doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you refuse to sacrifice your dignity. And paradoxically, that's when respect is born. Picture this: she ignores you, expecting you to chase, but instead, you rise from the table and leave it empty. You focus on your growth, your mission, your purpose. Suddenly, her power over you dissolves, because nothing terrifies someone more than losing control over a man who doesn't need them. And that's the heart of Stoicism: detachment. To show that your peace is yours alone, untouchable, unshakable. But the journey doesn't end there, because the final step is about the inner transformation, choosing yourself first, every single time. At the end of the day, the real victory is not winning her attention, It's winning yourself. When you choose yourself first, your purpose, your growth, your peace, you stop playing the endless game of chasing. And, ironically, that's when people start chasing you. The Stoics taught, "He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior." Your self-control, your discipline, your refusal to beg for love, these are the traits that make you unforgettable. Women respect a man who respects himself. Friends admire a man who stands firm in his values. And deep inside, you feel the unshakable freedom of a man who no longer fears rejection, because the moment you stop chasing, you don't just attract women. You attract respect. You attract peace. You attract life on your terms. And that's the power of walking away. It's not about her thinking of you. It's about you finally thinking clearly of yourself. Now, let's bring it all together. So remember, respect yourself, guard your boundaries, and never fear walking away. That's the Stoic path to real strength, and the reason she'll never stop thinking about you. If this video spoke to you, give it a like, share it with a brother who needs it, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Stay strong, stay grounded.